So I want to talk to you a little bit about what does a basic family looks like. A basic family is a man and woman who got married, perhaps may have one child or two children. Usually most of them would say we want a boy and a girl, unlike us, 6 girls and a boy. I don't know if that's basic or better. And usually the work, husband and wife are working, or maybe one in the home is working. Kids are in school, get involved in sports. Perhaps husband might be in church, or the wife may be in church. In a basic family, you don't really see the whole family coming to church or committed to the church all the time. Because the kids are always involved in different activities, or the husband is working, or the wife is working. And so there's a lot of dynamics. They don't really have a lot of family time together because the schedule of work. So family time is really not something that you will see very prominent in a basic family. Very little time you will see them sitting together in a living room. It just collects dust. And all the nice dishes collect dust. So they don't see a lot of families sitting down and actually eating together. They may be in front of the television per se, rather than in the dining room having a nice dinner together. But then we have a better family. And what does a better family looks like?
Well, better family, of course, would have a stronger communication. They'd be communicating a little bit more amongst each other, managing their time wisely, and especially making family time. We all have busy schedules, and we know what that's like, but we have to be intentional in spending that time. So a better family would be ones that intentionally plan time to spend together with the family. Good moral support, pull themselves together to do chores. Who likes that one, parents here? Pull yourself together to do chores as a family. Involved in making decisions and recommendations for the future, and just accountability with each other. But then we go to bonus.
We cannot forget that in a better family, there's also altercation with husband and wife, and they need to communicate, deal with issues. There's always real problems, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what about bonuses? How many people like a bonus? Yeah, everybody, At the end of the year, your boss says, here's a check for a couple $1,000. Here are gifts, here are this, here are that. Well, in the bonus, we need to think about what bonuses do we have in the family? How many times do we go above and beyond and probably come and on your way home you say, honey, you know what? We're going on a date. That's a bonus. Or those guys, you spend all this money on the Tim Hortons and the Starbucks. Take her $50, surprise her with a nice box of roses, not for Valentine's Day, but just out of the blues. Pick up something that she likes. What about those teddy bears that you will always like, it looks so nice and cushy. Get a teddy bear or a nice ring. Yes, relationship does cost cha-ching, cha-ching, but it's all part of life. So we have some tips for you.
Before that, I always remember one of the bonuses my husband did for me. He did the 12 days of Christmas. 12 days before Christmas, he gave me a gift each day before Christmas. And what happens when you do bonuses in the family, your children start picking up on it as well. So one year, our oldest daughter bought us 12 days of Christmas gifts. So you see how it can be reciprocal when you do bonuses within the family. So we have just a couple tips quickly for you. We all need to move from each step, from good to better to best in our relationships. And it is possible with God on our side. And number 2, we need to be intentional in making time for each other. As I mentioned earlier, and we say it all the time, sometimes we say we want to do things, but we need to be intentional in making things happen. And lastly, we need to strive for the bonuses, because as my husband asked you, all of us like bonuses, right? But we need to strive for that. When we give bonuses out ourselves, lots of times it's reciprocal and bonuses come back to us.